half Chinese, I'm about to discover mainland China for the very first time.
This is absolutely bonkers.
Although I'm a stylist, I've never seen where many of the clothes I work with start out.
I mean, it's all done by hand. Every single stage is done by hand.
I can't wait to find out more about this mysterious nation and whether I fit in.
Oh, my trousers have been a bit too low.
I'll be travelling from the glittering skyscrapers of downtown Hong Kong to the rural village of my very own ancestors.
Bloody flammable.
And on to the manufacturing powerhouses of China's super factories and onwards to its richest city, Shanghai.
Are there subtitles?
My inspiration for this journey is my 2-year-old tattoo. It began life as a quirky personal statement, but lately it's become a constant reminder of how little I know about what made in China really means. So just before I leave, I make an important detour to Leicester to get the heads up from the one person who does know about China, my dad. He grew up in a rural village outside Hong Kong before leaving age 15 to start a new life in England. What was your village producing? Were they producing...
Well, we grow our own rice.
So you did grow, so you would literally have a paddy field,
Yeah.
and you would go and get your own rice.
Yeah.
Did you make one of those stupid hats? I think I find it a bit bizarre actually. I can't even imagine you ever being like that. I can't imagine you not being able to speak English, and I can't imagine you actually ever coming from Hong Kong, because I've only ever known you here. So even though I say my dad's Chinese, and even though you do talk funny and you look a bit weird, I just imagine you as being British like me.
This is home, you know.
So if I said to you now, Dad, are you English or are you Chinese, what would
Chinese.
you be? Without a second thought.
Well, there's no second thought. There's blood in you. I don't look white, am I? I'm yellow.
You don't know. Would you say that you have a Chinese work ethic?
I think it's typical Chinese bit, yeah.
Okay, so what makes a typical Chinese way of running your business or running your life?
If you want a better life, you've got to have the money to have a better life.
And do you think that's typically Chinese? It's just money, 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 money?
Yeah, I think it's kind of culture. Everything when they talk, the first thing is money.
Do you wish you were coming with me?
Yeah. Honestly, I do.
So what do you miss about that place then?
The atmosphere.
There isn't any atmosphere.
It is. The people you grow up with, the family, you know, I mean, all the...
Dad! You have to ruin everything. Some tissue. Sorry. Sorry, Dad. More to the point, where the hell did you get this bumper-sized kitchen roll from? Have you seen the size of this? Although I came here to soak up some family stories and ended up soaking up oolong tea, I'm not wiping down there. My dad's memories of hard toil in the fields are a million miles away from what greets me after a grueling 13-hour flight. Modern-day China. China has a population of 1.3 billion people and is the fastest growing economy on Earth. Yet when my dad left his paddy field back in 1961, the Chinese economy was 35 times smaller than the UK's. Today, China is 3 times richer than us and is predicted to be the world's wealthiest nation by 2040. Its huge economy is driven by its ability to copy foreign designs and mass-produce them on a gigantic scale. Right from the start, I'm hit by the frenetic pace of life. Most of the Chinese need to be on the road, driving really badly.
Oh my God. Bloody hell. No, what's going on? Welcome to China.
If I can survive the traffic, my first port of call will be a place that boasts more denim than a Girls Aloud concert. The industrial city of Xintang is better known by its nickname Jeanstown. Now, I've styled a few pairs in my time, and this is where many of them will have started their lives.
Oh my God, look at that, the cloth. It's hundreds of... They almost look like they should be off licenses or garages, but they're just filled with denim.
At the heart of Jeanstown lie the factories, the biggest, the 32-hectare Kongxing plant. This factory is the driving force behind a town that churns out 260 million denim jeans every single year, enough to cover the landmass of Great Britain 3 times over. This is my first glimpse of Made in China up close and personal, and I was expecting to see row upon row of gigantic machines churning out jeans by the thousands. But surprisingly, everything here is made by hand.
Pattern cutting is one of the most skilled parts of manufacturing clothes. Unless you've got an amazing pattern, it affects the entire cut. And to be able to do this at this speed is quite phenomenal. And look, with such ease as well. You're so quick. Quick, okay.
Yes.
Each pair of jeans for leading brands like Lee, Guess and Polo are worked on by 100 different pairs of hands. From measuring, to cutting, to sewing, to ironing. Everyone's working so hard at breakneck speed.
Can I have a go?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. This one? This one?
Oh, okay.
Hi, how are you? Hi.
试一下，
Right. Okay.
怎么开这个烫手？
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh, no, I've put a crease in. Bloody hell. I'm knackered. Okay?
I cannot imagine ironing 60 pairs of jeans an hour all day, every day. I'd either die of exhaustion or boredom.
If, for instance, if one person does this job, the same job, maybe 1 year, and then he feels that he'd like to do something else, a different stage of the denim, can he move from different parts of the jean? Or would he just only ever do this job?
People is the say the job, say the.
Oh, stay in so they just do this. So he can't think, well, oh, maybe I'll do pockets. Maybe I'll do pockets next year. You can't. You just have to keep on doing the same job.
Unbelievable. I can't think of many Brits who'll be happy to do exactly the same task day in, day out for the whole of their working lives for as little as 10 quid a day. And what's more, the workers live on site as well in these tiny apartments. Even at lunchtime, there's no getting away. At 12 o'clock sharp, they all file out to the huge communal canteen.
It's quite unbelievable, actually, because this is where the entire factory will come and have their lunch. Bang on 12 o'clock every single day. The factory closes down. 3,000 people go for lunch.
Even eating is controlled by the factory's propaganda machine.
So that translates over there. You look after your work for what you do for us, and then we'll look after your stomachs.
It's time to see if the menu is as regimented as the rest of the factory.
Landy, I don't eat meat. No meat. Only fish only. No meat. Oh, I'm definitely not vegetarian anymore. Okay, thank you.
这个醋。
I think I'm going to have to eat pork belly.
Whilst my stomach adjusts to being looked after by the factory, at 1 p.m. the workers file dutifully back to their posts bang on time. I'm beginning to understand there's a sense of total dedication here despite the long hours and basic conditions. And my assumptions about what made in China means are already starting to change.
I mean, it's all done by hand. Every single stage of this is done by hand. Anybody out there that ever complains to me about their jeans, saying they buy designer jeans because they're handmade, you're going to get a bloody punch on the end of the nose, because all of these are made every single stage by hand.
Jeans are concerned, made in China is not a byword for cheap and shoddy, far from it. The chances are the jeans that you're wearing right now would have been lovingly handmade by a guy like this.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I love that. I'll show you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It seems that the success of Chinese manufacturing is partly down to sheer hard work and cheap labour. But unfortunately, the factory isn't keen on me talking to workers about how it affects their lives. Luckily, there are many more places to visit on my list. But before I've gone far, my journey is derailed by a phone call from Dad.
Hi, Dad.
He wants me to perform a Buddhist ritual called Baisan at his ancestral village. This ancient ceremony involves family members burning offerings at the shrine of their ancestors. The offerings are paper imitations of luxury goods believed to help them in their afterlife.
What do you want me to get Nan?
Yeah, get them something to wear and get her a glass. Forgot.
Glasses to see. Yeah, okay. Is that it? I hope it is.
Walking stick, yeah.
A walking stick. Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, two suits, yeah. Shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah, and get my brother.
And what do you want your brother? The same. What, 2 suits and 2 shoes as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And mum, my dad's dad, and all that. And granddad.
What
My granddad.
what about them?
They got some paper, doesn't they?
Yeah. Okay, Dad. Okay,
Yeah.
this isn't cash and carry prayer. Okay. All right, enough now with the shopping list, okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right, love
Thanks.
you. Okay.
Love you.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye. The list gets longer and longer, and that is the Chinese culture. You know, whatever my mum and dad say to me, I have to do, and I find that very, very hard to deal with because I'm British and I'm English, and that I live by a very, very different set of rules. But of course I'll do whatever he asks me to do.
We detour to a paper offering shop in Old Town Kowloon. Right, time for my favourite pastime, shopping.
Hi, how are you? Hello, hi Abat. I'm Gok. Nice to see you. How are you? Well? Okay. Do you speak English? Do you speak English? No English? This is going to be fun. Okay, I'm just going to do some shopping, and they're all just looking at me like I'm really weird. Okay, so basically this is a paper shop, and I've never been in one before, but I've seen this kind of stuff, and if you look around you, these look like regular, hideous trainers, and they're not. They're actually made out of paper, and what the idea is with your prayer, is that you burn this stuff, you buy it, you burn it, and it goes into the afterlife, and it's for your ancestors. And I've been asked by my father to buy my grandmother an air conditioning unit because he thinks she might be a bit hot in the afterlife. And as bonkers as it is, it's absolutely amazing, fascinating, and I love this idea. Because when I go to the afterlife, I want someone to burn me an entire set of Louis Vuitton luggage. Okay, so I want a shirt and tie for my granddad, and then I need for my uncle that died when he was a child. So I don't know whether I should buy child stuff or whether I should buy adult stuff. I don't know whether in the afterlife they get any older. Oh, I don't know. I genuinely don't know the answer to that one.
Thankfully, I'm saved by Lammy, my translator.
係㗎啦，大人嘅嘢啦。
哦，因為佢都會長大。
係啊。
We should buy
係咪喺香
adult
港用㗎？
Adult clothes.
Yeah.
Adult, brilliant.
香港用。
Okay, perfect. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
The banknotes and designer goods are a sure sign of the Chinese love of bling in this life and the next.
I'm going to get an iPad. My God, an iPad for my uncle. There's a DVD player. Oh, it's a karaoke machine as well. Just in case in the afterlife you feel like doing a little rendition of I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. You get a Louis Vuitton wallet, you get a belt, and a credit card. Is that a credit card?
Yes.
Oh my God, it says on here, I kid you not, the Bank of Hell. So we've got a pool on the garden, a fitness suite, we've got satellite dishes, and my very own Sikh policeman as well. Just in case you needed a Sikh policeman to look after your house for you. Oh my God, amazing. He's using an abacus. It's amazing. Thank you very much indeed. You're amazing.
多謝晒佢啊！
多謝你哋。
Thank you for your help. Thank you for your help. Thank you very much. I don't know who you are, but thank you very much. Thank you.
I might have bought the store,
Don't forget the house.
but as a Buddhist would tell you, you only live twice.
This is amazing. I love it. The most glamorous day out I've ever had. I'm going to get murdered by the traffic, but also, as you can see, I'm totally dressed for roaming around a town like this. Talk about sticking out like a sore thumb, but I want a drink. Hello. Ni hao. How are you? How are you? Can I help myself?
I've encountered camera shyness before in the UK, but this is something else.
I have never known anyone squawk so much. Oh my God.
They're very suspicious about
They're
us.
I'm suspicious too. Hello.
As I wander around this Chinese backwater, the only people who don't seem standoffish are the kids.
Hello, I'm very well. How are you? You okay? What are you playing? Mario? What are you playing? What game?
But that's only because they want to humiliate me at Ninja Knockdown 7.
Come on! I got you! Oh no! You're kicking my ass! Oh no! You're too good. You're telling me he's too good. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Where's a truant officer when you need one? After 5.5 hours of trundling through scruffy towns and villages, we finally reach my idea of paradise on Earth. Welcome to Bra Town. The Chungwing complex manufactures 1.5 million bras every single month, many for the UK market.
Hi.
I'm keen to see how the great British bra is made, and Tom Lee, the PR man, has agreed to show me his underwear.
Well, thank you for letting us visit you.
Yeah, this is
It's
my
great.
very good chance that we can see you.
Well, thank
and
you very
because,
much.
Oh, you look very good.
Well, thank you very much indeed. I love this. So many compliments. It's amazing.
At first sight, Bra Town seems just like Jeans Town. Loads of hard workers doing really repetitive jobs, but here the workers really do get their hands full.
52G. I mean, that is a massive pair of bras. Yeah.
Very much.
They're like rice bowls.
Yeah.
You can eat your dinner from them, like rice bowls.
Not rice bowl, the noodle bowl.
Yeah, no, noodle bowls, yeah.
Noodle bowl.
And on top of that, business seems to be booming.
So we've got Asda, we've got Marks and Spencer's, amazing. Debenhams as well.
Yeah.
So you do some Victoria's Secrets as well, right?
Victoria's Secret only for US market,
Yeah.
not for the UK. And then actually, we don't have two standards. We have only one standard. No matter you're a very high-end customer or the very low-end customer. As soon as we accept the order, there will be
Exactly the
just
same.
only one.
Same quality.
Same quality.
Amazing. So whether you're buying your bra at
Yeah.
£24 or at $300, they're not charging any more, but you're getting exactly the same quality by the same machine and the same people.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Only
And refreshingly, Tom is a firm believer in looking after his workers.
And they've got pool tables, ping pong as well. They've got a library as well.
and
Wow.
also internet and upstairs.
So internet as well. So it's like being on a student campus.
Yeah.
My God, you've got your own karaoke studio. I'm in heaven. Wow.
It's the karaoke. Yeah, okay,
You are so welcoming.
Yeah.
It's like Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
I'm under no illusions that in China, many factories are no better than sweatshops. But here, things really do seem to be different.
Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Gok.
And Tom even offers to let me meet 3 sisters who have managed to buy a house for their parents by carefully saving up from their £10 a day jobs. This is a great chance for me to find out about life in a Chinese factory from a worker's point of view. So at the end of the working day, the girls cram onto their scooter and lead me back to their new property.
The 3 girls that we're following now, who we're going to go and have dinner with now, you know, they make enough money to be able to build a house for their family, you know, and I'm sure that without the factory work here, they would never, ever have that opportunity again.
But when I arrive, the intimate gathering I've been hoping for has been gate-crashed.
Upstairs in the apartment, there's about 742 people, including the president from the factory, the head of marketing, the head of merchandising, and the only person missing is my mum and dad. So, I'm going to go up and join in the party. Hello! Hi, how are you?
Even Tom has somehow made it here before us.
Nice to... Baba? Hi, nice to meet you. Mama?
There's little chance for an intimate chat.
How are you?
In fact, there's no chance I'll find out what the girls think of their working conditions and lives in front of all of their bosses and an official photographer. After an hour of small talk, I managed to make my excuses and leave.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. It's lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you. Thank you. Bye, go.
Michael.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Goodbye. See you later. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone, there's thousands of you. Thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye. See you later. Bye, everyone. I can't give you all a kiss. I'll be here for hours. Bye.
Even in the better factories, it seems that truly free speech as we understand it in the West is not something that's really encouraged. Mind you, there's one Chinaman to my knowledge who has absolutely no trouble speaking his mind. Papa Wan. And before I get another nagging phone call from my dad, it's time to head for my ancestral village to make the offerings to my departed family members in a car crammed full of paper karaoke machines.
Every small village has a different surname. So you'll get the Tangs in one, and you'll get the Lams and the Lees in another one. And then our family is all the Wans, the Wans. And so technically, if you have the surname Wan, we're all related. So the however many hundreds of people are there, even though I've never met them, they're all family. All distant aunties, uncles, cousins. The Wan clan. Hello, home. Wow. You're definitely related to me because you look like my uncle. How are you? Hi, I'm Gok. Hey, I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, fine.
Good, good, good. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, everyone. I'm trying to find my grandfather's house.
Your grandfather's house?
It's this one, right? This one.
You're not lived here before.
Oh, wow, look at this. Thank you, Uncle William. There's my grandmother.
As soon as I enter, I'm faced with row upon row of old family photos.
This is my cousin, Cookie, and it's my father's oldest brother. And there's my dad. That's my dad. Oh my God, look at him. Oh my God, he has so much hair.
The house is rarely used, but since my grandparents' death, it's been kept on as a status symbol and as a permanent mark of respect for the family's ancestors. But I can't hang about. I've got a job to do at the family's ancestral shrines. And the only way to get there is pushing a wobbly trolley in the sweltering heat.
Oh, God.
Granny had better appreciate this.
Hello, everyone. Right. Forgive me, ancestors, if I'm getting all this wrong, but you know the intention's there.
First, some symbolic banknotes for my ancestors to spend in their afterlife.
Bloody hell, it's hot.
This is supposed to be an elegant and beautiful ritual.
How does my dad do it? I don't understand.
As much as I wanted to prove to myself I could do the ritual, Lammy was getting worried I was about to be struck down by the gods, so she gives me a hand.
Sorry. All of Hong Kong gets destroyed by me coming over praying to my ancestors.
Next, I turn to the shrine containing the bones of my immediate family.
This shrine has got my grandfather in, my grandmother, and my dad's brother, who died when he was a baby. There's space in here for my dad, which is horrible. I don't want my dad to come here. This is for you lot. Grandad in particular. This is from my dad for you. He misses you. He really does.
making offerings for relatives that I knew rather than nameless ancestors feels different in a way that's really difficult to describe.
Oh, another one?
Although this is without doubt one of the oddest things I've ever done in my life, suddenly it doesn't feel quite as alien as it probably should.
Let me make a silver offering. Just grandma.
Thank you.
I may not be made in China, but it's starting to feel like there might be a part of me that really does belong here. Not content with just mass-producing Western designs for wholesale export, the Chinese have gone the whole hog and copied an entire town. In Thames Town, everything has been masterfully recreated. Even the usually grim-faced Chinese police are dressed like something out of a Cheryl Cole video. And people actually live here.
This is absolutely bonkers. Apparently, there's not a single house in this Thames town which is available. Every single one is sold. Oh, everyone is sold out. And I think we might be interrupting something. Can we go past? Can we walk past? Is that okay? Walk past, thank you. Congratulations, if you're getting married. I'm not too sure if you are. Oh no, there's another wedding. Oh my God, I am in a weird sci-fi movie. This is absolutely oh my God, there's another one. They're all coming at me. I feel like, oh no, they're clones.
It's like the Stepford Wives, but mass-produced, Chinese-styly.
I'm surrounded by 4 or 5 wedding shoots. I don't even know if they're really getting married. This is absolutely the epitome of fake town. Even the weddings are fake. Hello. Do you live here? No one wants to talk to me. I've spent 5 days with people not wanting to talk to me. In England, everyone wants to talk to me. Everyone wants me to touch their breasts. Here, no one will talk to me. I want to go home!
Before I lose it completely, my new translator Correct steps in to explain what's going on. The new spirit of Chinese enterprise has made photo and film shoots the town's #1 industry.
For shooting the
Oh, right, okay. Okay, would you ask it? Oh, they're asleep, those ones, I think.
They pretend to be sleeping.
Sleeping?
Yeah, they
Pretend to-
pretend to be sleeping because they're having shoot.
It's
wedding
amazing.
photo. Yes.
It's amazing. When I finally find someone to love and get married, I'm not going to go to Disneyland and have my pictures taken. I'm going to do it in a nice place where I know. I'm so freaked out, Correct. I can't work it out. I cannot work it out.
I decide to gather my thoughts in the church, sitting proudly on its very own fake village green.
If I burst into flames when I walk in here, my mum's not going to be very happy. Oh my God. It's like Toy Town. Hello. I can't help but feel that they've bought this church from IKEA and they've put it together themselves. Flat pack church.
The church is an exact copy of St Mary Redcliffe in Bristol. It certainly looks the part. The problem is, it just don't feel it.
I've never been anywhere that feels so unreligious in my entire life. It feels completely, even the church feels fake. It's surreal.
There really is nothing that the Chinese can't or won't copy. There's no doubting the quality and attention to detail, but what were they thinking? Why recreate someone else's heritage? It's strange how something that looks so familiar is making me feel so bloody alien.
In a weird way, I suppose, today, why I feel so crazy and mental, it's because I thought 2 days ago that I was trying to understand a part of my heritage and understand what I'm about, and at the age of 37, have dual nationality and being mixed race, Asian, meant something. But every single time I feel like I've worked that one out, a curveball like Thames Town comes sweeping into my mind, and it freaks me out slightly because I suppose what I wanted from this journey was to really try and understand who I am as a person. And I have no fucking clue right now what it means to be half Chinese.
I managed to escape from the fakery of Thames Town by flagging down, of all things, a London taxi. So you might think this is quite strange. I'm currently sat in a black cab. It's actually not that strange because, like Thames Town, China seems to have an absolute obsession with all things Brit. And believe it or not, these cars are actually made in this country. The Geely factory outside Shanghai makes complete taxi kits for assembly in the UK, as well as road-ready cabs for the rest of the world. Still got the door that confuses everyone. As Susan, the factory rep, takes me around, it all seems really well organised, despite the baffling corporate slogans. It's weird to see a classic icon that I've always assumed to be 100% British emerging from a factory halfway across the world. Can we go in and have a little look?
Yeah, before we have a look, you...
Oh, lovely.
This.
What a treat. Are they made in China? In all my time in China, this is the very first nod to health and safety I've seen. Go over my glasses. Oh no. Oops. Sorry. I've just broken it.
Doesn't matter. Wow, you look cool.
I feel like I need to go raving. This is it now.
Very cool.
Cab factory. I love it.
Let's
right.
go.
How many of these cabs are you making in 1 year?
This year we had a good year because we received 1,000 orders from Azerbaijan.
1,000 orders from Azerbaijan? Yeah. Genius. They've copied a British design and flogged it to a place most Brits have hardly ever heard of. Now that's business savvy. And to keep unit costs down, every single component, including the steel itself, is made in China. In fact, the only import here is a bloke from Coventry called Lee. Lee was sent here to become a production supervisor to avoid the possibility of redundancy back in the UK.
Only been here 3 months myself, but we have a lot of cultural differences between us. Some of their ways are better, some of our ways are better. They'll work all the hours they can, no problem at all. They're very flexible, they're very helpful, they're very respectful. Not saying we're not all respectful, but nothing's too much trouble over here.
How have you slotted in to a completely different way of working?
I had to come here with a completely open mind. We tend to discuss a lot more, tend to have a lot more meetings about what we're going to do. Yeah. And then we have another meeting to check that we're still going to do it. Then we have a meeting to say, yes, we agree, we'll do it.
So it's just meeting after meeting, so lots of discussion.
Big culture. But
just as Lee came all the way here to keep his job, could it be that the Chinese workers may face a similar dilemma in the future? I worry that the country is developing at a really fast rate and they've got an economy they're getting used to now. If then it gets filtered out and it goes to another country that can do it slightly cheaper, and at the end of the day it's got to be about money, what happens to this country then? What can they do to keep this?
I'm not sure. I mean, if I knew the answer to that, I'd rather it probably stayed in the UK to begin with. Yeah. You've got to make sure that you stay competitive and build quality. Yeah. As soon as your quality slips or you lose that edge of competitiveness, then you're on a hiding.
Well, from the quality of work I've witnessed, China's definitely here to stay. It's time to take this baby out. Is it ready? Or is it gonna...
No, you're not going to drive over the pit because you'll have a nightmare. We'll get it off the pit.
I'm a very good driver, actually, I'll have you know. Honestly, yeah, of course I will. Yeah. Honestly, I'm the best gay driver in London, I'm telling you. I'm amazing. All right, sweetheart. I would have given Lee a lift home, but I wasn't going south of the Yangtze. Selling the very latest kit to its gadget-obsessed population. China makes 40% of all electronic gadgets produced worldwide, and that's not counting its huge output of fakes and pirated electronic goods. So obviously China and the whole of Asia, in fact, is known worldwide for their technology. I mean, in fact, most of the technology, most of the brands are in fact Asian. A lot of the stuff is made here, and you get these emporiums all over Asia, whether you're in Singapore, Thailand, or in fact in Shanghai now, where it's just technology crazy. Speakerphones, mobile phones, I mean, literally anything. There isn't a single thing I don't think that is technical that you wouldn't be able to buy here. And that includes a gadget that might help me break the language barrier.
Doll. Wow, wow.
Wow, wow. Doll? Is that what it means? Does it translate everything, or is it just...
Where is the restroom?
Oh my God, this is like the most remarkable thing.
Okay, it might look like something you'd find on a top shelf in Soho, but my big pink penguin pal is my new best friend.
Maybe something is wrong with it.
Okay, I will have this and this, please.
Can I get a receipt?
I mean, this is the busiest hub. I haven't seen that much of excitement since I've got to China, really. They absolutely love their technology. Now I know where I get it as well. So whether you're talking about translator pens or you're talking about very nearly the real article just here, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's got a motherboard, a keyboard, and it flashes, to me, the Chinese absolutely love it. This is technology centre of the world, without doubt or question.
But I'm not just in Shanghai to pick up dodgy gear. I'm on the trail of someone who rejects the current culture of copying the latest Western design.
I'm about to go and meet a guy called Clement. I've got to find him first of all, and I am in downtown Shanghai on my own, looking like a 6'1" Chinese homo. So I'm hoping I'm not going to get shot. 665, 751, 667, so we're on the wrong side. No. Now, what's really nice as well is everything is really my head level.
This looks like the place.
Hello. Oh, hello. Is this your office? Number 4, please. 4. Thank you. An office and a lift. It's the most efficient lift I've ever been to in my life. Wow, bloody hell. Hello, hi, how are you? Hi. Hi, I'm Gok. Hi. Oh, sorry, you're holding a fan. How are you? I'm here to see Clement. Clements? Yeah, stylist?
I don't know, maybe.
Shall I go round? Okay, I'll go and have a little look. Wow, this is beautiful. Had no idea at all. There's a woman with an office and a lift, just so you know.
So far in China, I've yet to meet a person who wouldn't benefit from some useful style tips from yours truly.
Knock, knock. Hello, hi. Hi. Hey, Clemens. Hey, how are you? I'm Gok.
On second thoughts, that might not be needed.
Well, thank you very much indeed. Hi, guys. Hey, how are you? Thank you for inviting me over to your photo shoot.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. And welcome to Shanghai.
Clement might be a surreal copy of yours truly, but he wants to lead Chinese style in a new direction where it not only makes, but it designs.
Today, all the clothes is from Chinese designer. So we want to do
are they? Wonderful.
All from Chinese designer. So I talked with Shenzhen. We want to do some shooting like East meet West. So we're using the Western face. Both models, they are Western, and so but clothes is like Eastern and Chinese. So we do some like a very fusion, very delicious fusion food.
Delicious, delicious fusion fruit. I'm very turned on. I love this. Right, let's have a look.
Clement is opening the door for an aspirational new generation, not content to work in factories, mass-producing other people's products for a pittance. And the clothes themselves are gorgeous.
Oh my God, I love this.
This is Yuma One, yeah.
Oh my God, that is absolutely beautiful.
15 years ago, there are not so many young talent Chinese designers. So
Why was that, do you think?
I think it's because, you know, just check how long history Chinese fashion industry have. I mean, now it's a golden time because like the second generation, even we call them Fuerdai, the second rich generation, they all get the experience and go abroad. And when they come back, because they're still Chinese, so they try to use their own knowledge with they study abroad and then mix their own root, their culture, the Chinese culture.
Because it kind of makes sense. If you've got your talent and you've got your creativity here, you can make it all under one roof. 1.2 billion people, that's a lot of pairs of trousers. You could be, in a very short amount of time, #1 in the fashion world, right?
Yeah, the potential customers, they're all here. And also, I think like 10 years ago, maybe China is more about made in China, but now we have so many young talent, it's more about creativity. So it's kind of changing to design in China.
Clement's married that remarkable work ethic that I've seen throughout my journey to something I've not come across on my trip so far, creativity and originality. And good for him. You know me, I'm all for challenging the mindset and embracing the individual.
Perfect.
It feels slightly underground. You know, China's known around the world for manufacturing product for every other country. probably other than themselves. I think by scratching the surface a little bit, there are going to be little hubs of people and industries just like this one trying to find their own names, and it feels almost like a revolution. It's really exciting.
It was reassuring to finally find creativity alive and well amidst the faceless factories and the endless mass production. The Chinese work on average nearly 50 hours a week, so where better to unwind than the People's Park in the centre of Shanghai? And who could pass up the offer of a lesson in the ancient art of Tai Chi from the local master, Mr. Xu?
Okay, so now we're turning. Oh, hello. Can't see, can't see. Oh, what did you do? 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 Oh, bollocks.
At least the locals were clearly impressed.
Oh, my trousers are a bit too... Hold on. My trousers are a bit too low. Right. It's very good, isn't he? Isn't he very good? How long has Mr. Xu been doing Tai Chi? Hello? I think he's gone somewhere else now.
Mr. Xu may have zenned out, but I think I've found the unique Chinese atmosphere my dad said he missed in this quiet oasis surrounded by all the skyscrapers.
Strangely rewarding. I think if I played badminton in London, they might think I was all mad. But I love it. The simple stuff, back to how you have fun.
Discovering the simple human side of China has made my trip complete. I've encountered a nation that places productivity and profit before people. I've been shocked by China's sheer ambition and overwhelmed by the daily grind of its workers. I've been amazed by the sheer quality of the Made in China brand and been baffled by the Chinese love affair with fakery. And I've seen a glimpse of China in the future, a confident, innovative and free society where ideas and individualism are cherished. But had my experiences helped me come to terms with the three little words that have sent me on this journey in the first place?
I don't know whether I'm any closer to understanding what made in China really means. And I think I thought that I might come here stupidly and in 8 days truly understand my Asian blood and understand everything about this culture, but I don't feel like I really fit in here, and I think I thought I might do. But what I'd like to do, I think, is I'd like to come back. And I didn't think I'd say that 2 days ago, but I'd like to come back, I think, and bring my dad and show him what's happened to China and how the country has changed. But maybe this is just the beginning. Maybe in 10 years' time, I might really understand what it means to be half English and half Chinese, and maybe that tattoo on the back of my neck will mean something completely different.